start recording, okay?
Okay, recording.
It's recording. So, hello everybody. Welcome to today's class. Today's class is about reading. We have one passage, and from that reading, we will learn some new vocabularies. Okay. Today, as you know, it's reading class. Today is 27th of June 2020. It's Saturday, and as you know, every day we start with one question, which is main question of the day, and I want the answer of this question at the last of the class. Just I read for you the question and I'll answer it at the last of the class, at the end of the class. If you are in a race, after you pass the second person in the race, which position will you get in the race? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hear me. Okay, don't answer me. I will take the answer at the end of the class. Okay. Now we are going to the today's material, and we start with this exercise. Okay. Here we have 10 vocabularies: experts, cooperation, elevation, occasionally, river, furious, border, mountains, dry, source. Okay, I will call you and you will answer if you know the answer in a B column. Okay. First one.
Yes.
First one. It's a feedback. I want to take how many words you know from this words which you will use in the following paragraph. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now for experts, let me see my participants. Karim, could you please tell me the answer of experts? Which one?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You want me to find the definition?
Yes, the definition of expert in this column. This one.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt. But first, reading the ABC and find the numbers is better, I think.
Yeah. Experts is D. A person who's very
Karin,
knowledgeable.
Yes, just a minute. Let me read the options and later we will do it. Okay. Free from moisture or liquid, not wet. A line separating two countries. Extremely angry. A person who is very knowledge in particular area. The action or fact of rising or being raised to a higher level state or position. A large natural stream of water flowing in a channel to the sea, a lake or another river. A place which something can be obtained from. The action or process of working together to the same end. A large steep hill where is very high from flat earth. At infrequent or intervals, now or then. Also sometimes. Here are the options. And Karin, you said expert is what?
D.
D. A person is very knowledge through. Okay, shift and D. And let's come to the second one. I will call Raj. Could you please do the second one?
Cooperation?
Yes, cooperation.
Cooperation. It is cooperation يعني شيء بعد ولا نازل.
The action or process of working together in a group to finish or to accomplish something. H.
Okay.
منهم H.
Me to say H. Okay. Elevation. Aram, could you please do elevation?
But Qur'an, Mama, so I don't know what's the meaning of elevation.
Wait.
Mama, I think it's E because the action or fact of
Yeah,
raising.
yeah.
Yes, true.
It's E,
Elevation.
true?
Yes, but please
Yeah.
read the test sentence fully.
The action or fact of raising or being raised to a higher level, state or position.
Thank you.
So
Okay.
it means like upgrading, like somehow upgrading.
Thank you. Miss Dalia, are you with us?
Yes.
Could you please do fourth one?
What's first one?
Occasionally.
Occasionally, yes.
I don't know how to read, and I don't know the meaning because you didn't clear the words for us.
Okay, so
You didn't tell us for what's the words meaning.
I
You
know,
didn't do anything.
but you know you are at the level of university, so you must know this word.
Okay.
You should
Okay.
very.
If you think that you are why are you here? Why are you لولو ما شرح لك يعني يا جماعة دمضزاني.
So you must learn by, let's say, by guessing, or let's say by understanding.
This is your job, sir. Make it clear after ask question.
Okay.
Derika,
I do apologize to ask you.
Derika.
Frequent or interval, now or then. It's like sometimes, occasionally, like sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. For the river, Nalin, could you please tell us which one is it? Nalin?
I think it's F.
It's what?
A large natural stream of water flowing in a channel to the sea, a lake, or another river.
Thank you. Very good. Miss Vanya, are you with us? Please, could you open your mic? Miss Vanya.
Mama, so Miss Vanya ce? Vanya Tedania.
We have Vicky. Vicky Tedaya بس.
Oh.
Vicky خيلك أنت.
This is a problem of, let's say, online class. Sometimes some students open their, let's say, class and they leave it in online. So let's go to Ms. Ryan. Ms. Ryan, could you please open your mic? Ms. Psha.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Ryan, okay. Word furious.
Sir Nawras, is that you?
Yes, this is me.
Okay, which one?
Furious, 6-1.
I don't know. Sorry.
Just look at the mouse.
Okay.
My computer. Yes.
Okay, sir. No, I was about reading it, but you didn't let me. Sorry.
So, could you please read it?
Extremely angry, yes.
Thank you. You did well, Afari.
Thank you so much.
And now let's back to Ms. Karim. Ms. Karim, is there anyone which I didn't? Mr. Alfer, could you please, do you want to participate with us?
Actually, Nawras, I'm not participating, just following your class, okay?
Okay, so yeah.
Here.
Okay, we'll continue with Karin. Karin, please, border.
Border is be a line separating two countries.
Thank you very much. Well done. Dalia.
Yes.
Don't say you don't know the meaning of mountains.
I know the meaning of mountain.
Okay, but you know the meaning, which meaning in the column, yes? But just please read it.
Which one I read?
I.
A large step hill was very high from flat. Yeah, I think this
Okay,
this
very
one
good.
is good.
Very
Uh,
good. You know, you.
Thank you.
ليش تأكدني؟
Kagrash, please, 9, dry.
أي
Could you please
Ah.
read the sentence?
free form
Moisture.
what this moisture or liquid not wet.
Okay. Kaka Khidr.
Only G left, sir.
Yeah.
A place, person, or thing which something can be obtained from.
Yeah, okay. Now you all know that.
Not J, not J, not J, sir. G, G.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
okay.
Sorry, sir, for interrupting.
No problem. Okay, you all know the meaning of the words, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Experts, cooperation, elevation, occasionally river, furious, water, mountains, bright source. Now, it's time to use those vocabularies in the paragraphs which we will read, okay? Can we start reading with Ms. Nali?
Yes.
Please read them for us.
Here, the Rio Grande.
Yes.
Okay. The Rio Grande, although not the longest
Okay, which
in
one?
America,
What?
Ednarem
River.
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 River. Okay, thank you. Continue reading. Till
The Rio Grande is one of the most important, but unlike other significant rivers, it's not used for shipping. In
okay,
fact,
stop. Okay. Kagrash, could you please continue with reading?
In fact, right?
Yes, in fact.
In fact, ocean-going ship. That's right.
Ocean-going ships. Okay.
Ocean-going ships cannot navigate the water. No.
Okay.
And okay, no. What makes the Rio Grande so important is its location. Since 1846, it has been the official
Okay.
border. Border, right?
Thank you. Yes, you did well.
Texas and Mexico.
Texas and who is that sound?
Dalia, I think.
And it's not sound, it's a voice.
Okay.
Can I do
What
next?
is the difference between sound and voice, please?
This sound comes from, let's say, Belgian TPLM English.
Non-living things.
Voice comes from living things.
Humans.
I thank you for your information, and it was the first time I hear that. So please, Aram, yourself continue with
Okay.
Rio Grande geography.
Rio Grande geography. The Rio Grande is either the fourth or fifth longest river system in North America. It all depends on how it's measured because the river twists so much. It mamasa being a seroboy aljarna kambina.
Yeah, go up.
It Abibi and Akhwaro mamasa. Quran Nazan.
It must be
Changes
some
course.
It must be some adverbs which we
Occasionally.
Thank you.
Changes.
Okay. Aram, just continues reading.
Okay, but
okay. Yeah.
Okay. And these course shifts can cause it to be longer or shorter. At its last official measure, the Rio Grande clocked at 1,896 miles. The river starts in Colorado and extends downward to the Gulf of Mexico.
Okay, stop, Aram. Karin, could you please start reading?
Yeah, downward is the best way of describing it too. Not only does the river extend south, but it also starts in the fore and the elevation.
No, it must be some
Can you
down.
go up? Wait, can you go up?
It's look. What?
But it also. Can you just go up? I wanna
Okay.
check the words.
Okay, check the meaning.
Also.
According to the context of the text, or let's say the meaning of the text, you can guess it. If you don't know, it's okay. I'll tell you. But
Wait.
look, but it also starts
A
in
river.
the
No.
and gets lower and lower in. It starts in the, so it means there must be a top, a high stuff, which starts and gets lower and lower. So which word we
Mountain.
who is writing mountain on my?
Okay, mountain.
Mountain. Okay, thank you, Kari. Please don't
ما
write
تلاقيش
on
هم
the
مدري جيبي
please don't write anything on the board, okay?
إشي أوسكار يا هذاكم
والله يا ماما سعودية دسختي مني.
Dalia, if
You're
it
good.
is Sukhat, we will.
والله not me sir
Where is it?
بل إشي زرافة داسي.
Rajas.
بخوا مني مبالغ أصلا.
ديوار بوكاك الطاق
ديوارك.
إشي
يلا.
إشي أوسكاري بودزانو
Dalia, start reading in 5. It gets
Okay,
lower and
dash.
which word do you think is, let's say, fit for this blank?
Okay, let me read it before
Okay.
first. As it extends to the Gulf, its name is Spanish for the big river. What's this? But the Rio Grande is actually known as Rio Bravo in Mexico.
Okay.
Bravo town. Okay.
Okay. What is?
Okay, just show me the words
Okay.
to fill the blank. Okay.
You can.
Come on. Elevation.
Yes. Now come
Yes.
and read again. Just a minute. Read it again.
Okay, elevation as it extends to the Gulf. Its name is Spanish for the big river, but the Rio Grande is actually known as Rio Bravo in Mexico.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Who else? Nalin, could you please read from Bravo
Yes.
Translate?
Bravo translates as dash, so the name makes sense.
Okay.
Bravo.
Bravo.
Mhm.
Which word can be in the place?
Furious. Furious.
Thank you very much. You did well done. Don't say it will be stopping. No. No control. Furious. Please read it again. Bravo from Bravo. Nali.
Yes.
From
Bravo translates as furious, so that the name makes sense because of its twists and turns. It certainly does seem to be angrier than most rivers.
Okay, thank you. Ryan, could you please start reading from the Rio? Ryan, are you?
Yes.
Okay.
From when?
From
From where?
the.
Okay. The Rio Grande today is mostly used as
You can say it from the context of the sentence.
okay.
Here our
So let me see.
Source.
From the source.
okay, yes, from the source.
Okay, let me continue it.
Control, let me put in the now. Please read from the beginning, okay?
Okay, the Rio Grande today is mostly used as a source of drinking water. Sadly, much of the water has been drained from the river.
Okay, stop, please. Who didn't participate yet? No one. So let's come back. Who was the first one?
Oh my God.
Karin,
Yes.
was it you?
I don't know. Let me do it.
Okay, start with you.
Parts of the river are almost. This is because people use more water from river.
Okay.
Or almost dry.
Dry. Okay, thank you. Just a minute. Now finish the sentence, okay? This from
Okay.
this.
This is because people use more water from the river than the river can get back from rain and other sources. No, dry is number 8.
You read till
I think
yes.
sources. And for 9 we can say experts are working to correct this, though with hopes of restoring the river to its past strength.
Okay, thank you. You did 2 of them. Just let me bring the experts. Expert. Control C and count. Mr. Rash, can you do the last one? Just a minute.
Okay.
Just a minute. Control V. Yes. Now, from today.
Today, the river is important as a source of water.
Okay.
For Texas and Mexico, more important, it is a symbol of tents to nation. Symbol of it's. We can repeat the words, right?
Yes, the word which you didn't know the meaning.
Border, I think.
No. Border was the second one, and you did.
I mean that we cannot repeat the words, right?
Yes.
Okay. It isn't. Cooperation. Okay, right.
Cooperation. Yes. But please continue with reading till the end. Okay.
Okay.
Just a minute. Control and V. Okay, now.
Okay. Between 2 nations. 2 border like the Rio Grande separate nation. They. Mister.
Okay.
Where were I? Where was I? Important source between 2. Thus, border like the Rio Grande separate nation, they are also shared space. The Rio Grande is therefore a symbol of friendship and peace between 2 peoples.
Okay, thank you. Let me read it for you all. And if there were already issues which you didn't understand, stop me and I will explain the meaning for you. Okay. The Rio Grande. It's Grande is let's say Spanish or Mexico, let's say pronunciation. Grande is English. The Rio Grande. The Rio Grande also not the longest river in America. The Rio Grande is one of the most important, but unlike the significant rivers, it's not used for shipping. It's not used for shipping. In fact, ocean-going ships cannot navigate the water. Know what makes no no yeah, I have one more. Okay. Now, what makes the Rio Grande so important is its location. Since 1846, it has been the official border of Texas and Mexico. Rio Grande geography. The Rio Grande is either the fourth or fifth longest river system in North America. It all depends on how it's measured because the river twists so much. It occasionally changes course, and the course shifts can cause it to be longer and shorter. At its last official measure, the Rio Grande clocked in the 1,896 miles. The river starts in Colorado and extends downward to the Gulf of Mexico. Downward is the best way of describing it too. Not only the river extends south, but it also starts in the mountains and gets lower and lower in elevation. As it extends to the Gulf, its name is Spanish for the big river, but the Rio Grande is actually known as Rio Bravo in Mexico. Bravo translates as furious, so name makes sense. Because of its twists and turns, it certainly does seem to be angrier than most rivers. The Rio Grande today. The Rio Grande today is mostly used as a seventh source of drinking water. Sadly, much of water has been drained from the river. Parts of the river are almost dry. This is because people use water from the river than the river can get back from rain and other sources. Experts are working to correct this, though with hopes of restoring the river to its past strength. Today, the river is important as a source of water for Texans and Mexicans. More important, it's a symbol of cooperation between two mountains.
Two nations.
Between two nations, yes.
Nations.
Not nations, yes. Borders like the Rio Grande separates nations, they are also shared space. The Rio Grande is the Rio Grande is therefore a symbol for friendship and peace between two peoples. Now it's your, let's say, we will do our last exercise, and which, let's say, any of you can give example about it, let's say words using in, let's say, different sentences. Now, who want to give a sentence of experts? No. Okay, my dear students, we can, because we don't have enough time, let's finish our class, and this last exercise will be your homework. I will send to your emails, and you must write, let's say, one sentence with using the word, and take it with, let's say, send back to me before the last, let's say, the next class is your, let's say, next class is your deadline. Before it, you send back it to me, and if you have any question, you can ask. If you don't have, you are free. You can leave the class. Do you have any question, Kakrash?
No, Kakanoyan.
Miss Karin, do you have any question?
No, thank you.
Okay, you are most welcome. You can leave the class, and I am stopping
Stop
record.
the recording, Nawras.